Now, there's one other thing. Now, both Discord and Gilded are great alternatives to each other. But the problem is that for the people who are more of a security focused, more open sourced, these two options really are not in the cards for them. It's something that it's because it's a closed source. You can't really take a Gilded source code and really make your own. But what you could do is look at Matrix. Matrix is very similar to a Discord or Gilded. It offers different things that you can. Yes, I know that's also a bad thing. There is really no dark mode. Sorry, I know I'm blinded too. It's like, but it offers a avenue or an alternative for the closed source. This is for this is an open source project called the Matrix Protocol. I'm using what's called Element. Element just basically is like the wrapper that you can surround Matrix in to make it more easily usable to the general public. There is so many different wrappers that are available that you could use if you don't like the Element style or how it's laid out. That's the nice thing, is that you have options. If you don't like one particular thing, that's okay. There's plenty more. Or if you have the know-how, create your own. But the general gist of it is that Matrix is open source, it is more privacy focused. It offers almost the same amount as features, but it glares in missing a few things. Most notably, the forums, scheduling. There are bots. There are ways to bridge a Matrix server to Discord. There's also bridges to Rocket Chat and a couple other things here. But it's missing a lot of other different things. Like you still have emojis. If that's what's important to you, it has emojis and it has stickers. It has a couple things. It has what they call the groups as spaces, as you saw in Gilded with the different groups within your server. They have spaces here that you can set up to kind of make it your own, like set up your Starfield only section or Fallout 76 section. Now, is it the best? Sure, for open source and a privacy focused person, yeah, no problem. Matrix is pretty nifty, but it has the same capability or the same issues where the information locked into your Matrix server is not really searchable to the outside world. That's the major problem that I'm trying to focus on here. Not really focus on, but bring to attention, is that if you want to bring attention to the knowledge within your community, you have to look for ways to get it out of their server into other locations. And that's one other aspect that you have to work on. But Matrix fills a need of a void of people that are more privacy focused, because you can have encrypted rooms that if I go into a room that's encrypted, nothing's going to show up for me. I was to say encrypted. Do you have a key for it? If you don't, here's a blank wall to stare at for the rest of eternity. So until you get the encryption key, you're not going to have any access into that particular channel or one-to-one conversation with another person if you go through the encrypted route. And that, to me, is really, really cool. That you have this capability of encrypting the information within your server. Now, is it the best way? Sure. If you don't want to have the information that is locked within that community, share it outside. Yeah, that's pretty great. But it also, again, it depends on how you want to run your server, because it's something that you have to make the deciding factor on and how you go about things. If you want to lock everything down, go for it. If that's you don't want to share anything, hey, that's more power to you. That's okay. But you also have to realize is that it's more work because then you have to vet people coming in, or you have to invite certain people that you feel comfortable that you want within your community. And you have to also get into your head is that if you lock everything down, encrypt everything, then what's going to happen is that, well, not as your community is not going to grow as fast as it would on other platforms. So that's just something that you have to keep in the back of your mind. It's like, yes, I know that everything here is secured. That's great. But I understand this is more of a privacy focused server, and that's a-okay if it doesn't grow as fast as it could possibly be on a more open but closed source platform.